If you're going to notice, this camera has just an automatic video setting.
It's not your typical high school class.
And so he's a little bit far away. It's because I've got a 40 millimeter.
But rather than learning about math or science, like most students in these halls, this elective with senior high English teacher Adam Restad gives students their opportunity to learn about the ins and outs of journalism instead.
Telling stories in a community is really powerful.
That's been the motivation behind the class, which features some students writing for the school paper, the Bronx Express, and others focused on the yearbook.
This is us who is recording the history of senior high this year, so we kind of have an important role.
And whether it's adding to the school's history or highlighting a big event coming up, there's no question the students are bought in.
Although we're just a class and there's not a lot of us in there, we really impact our entire community.
Journalism, I think, is very valuable. A lot of people rely on it to get solid, truthful information.
And while the class is a nice switch up from the students' usual curriculum, Restad says his main goal is to teach students how to be ethical reporters.
We could report on anything, right? We have some great freedom of speech protections, but there's also kind of a high standard of if we're going to produce good quality news, here's what we have to go through.
And in an effort to maintain high quality, after 9 years in charge, Restad made some changes this year, getting a new degree that allows him to teach the class on different media platforms.
We can do podcasts, and we can make newscasts, and we can do more digital magazine layout, stuff like that.
All in an effort to modernize his class along with the changing times.
I think it's nice to have a role model, someone who's really good at what they're doing and constantly changing and improving as a teacher and a person.
Changes students have welcomed wholeheartedly, as the goal remains the same regardless of the medium.
Bringing that sense of community exploration and communication is super important.
And I think that publishing a newspaper like this, it just really helps facilitate a good environment.
In Billings, Charlie Kleps, MTN News.